All right. So, Beyonce, yay, she's talking to us about Black Lives Matter. Awesome. Now, is she black? Because every time I see her, she's like blonde. And her skin is so light. Not that I'm one of those skin color people, but I mean, I showed my mom a picture of her and I said, Ma, she's supposed to be black. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, she's our black leader now. And she was like, she doesn't look black. I'm like, yeah, she's supposedly black. And what I really don't understand is that this whole formation bullshit is supposed to be all about Black Lives Matter. And this would have been a good time for Beyonce to perhaps put on, I don't know, a brown wig, a black wig, an afro, like everyone else in the video. She could have done that if she wanted to be all pro black and all. Now, did you also notice the way she was always in this blonde hair in a position of power and authority over all the little nappy headed, darker skin jigaboos? I know that's what she calls them. You know what I mean? Did you notice that? Did anybody else notice the way she's like the one on the porch? At one point, she was standing up and all of the other little nigglets were down bowing to her. I'm just using Beyonce's language. You think she's pro-black? I don't see it. This would have been her chance to say, I'm one of you. I'm going to put on some hair that makes me look more black, you know? And then this long blonde thing string up out of the, oh. And then we got little kids doing that now. She really does irritate me. She really does. And you guys think she can sing and dance. That's what is even more shocking. She sounds like she's gargling. You think she's fucking singing? And you think she can dance? You do. Okay. All right. They should teach that as a self-defense course. That's not dancing. Flinging your elbows around and freaking violently flinging your crotch around while we're trying to watch the football game and got the fucking kids in the room. You know? She really doesn't seem to be a role model for little black girls. If I, had children, I don't, thank God. If I had a little black girl, I sure as hell wouldn't want her to look at Beyonce. She never wants to appear black. She never has in. We know it's fake, whatever she's doing. But it's always just parted down the middle and blonde. She never wants to try to go natural. She never wants to even try to wear brown hair, black hair, anything close to even being remotely natural. So no, I wouldn't want my little black daughter to feel bad about herself, and about who she naturally is, about the way she just came out being, you know? So, another problem is, in that video, Beyonce wants men and women to fight. You notice that? So, okay, ladies, let's get in formation. Where are the dudes at? I do not want to be in this vagina-only world that she's always trying to create for us. You know? I know she's gay. I'm not. Okay? I like men. I want men to be around me. I do not want to be in a world run by women. Look at the way Destiny's Child got ran into the ground. Okay? I don't want anything to do with Beyonce's leadership. I don't want to be subject to that. Okay? I think she needs to go back to her little palace and or she's probably in a closet. Y'all think she's a robot? I think she's in a robot. She probably goes in a closet and waits there until they like program her and she comes out. I mean, that's the only way you can dance like that is to be a fucking robot. So she needs to go on back in her little closet. But the reason she's out is because you people consume her music because you think it sounds good. Maybe you weren't raised around good music. I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. I was raised on classic rock. My first concert was Stevie Ray Vaughan when I was like 4 years old. So I'm from the old school. I'm 36. This shit you guys listen to, I it doesn't even sound like music. I don't even know what it is. Okay, I really don't. So it's okay that you like different music from me. What isn't okay is that Beyonce is trying to stir up division between the sexes. Okay, ladies, get information. We don't need men. Okay, great. We all know that if women ran the world, we would be like shitting in fucking plastic bags and burying them until we had a crisis. And we'd certainly be, I don't know, we probably couldn't even manage like horse and buggies. We'd probably be doing bicycles. I think that would be the extent of our mechanical acumen. I do. So I'm not too keen on this vagina-only utopia that Beyonce's trying to paint for us. So men, I'm so sorry that she left you out of our Black Power movement. Speaking of, so let's talk about the other point, which was all about police brutality. Okay, great. So we've all seen all the recent videos that are supposedly real. A lot of times it looks like these people are actors of cops losing their shit. So there are some videos that I've seen where it really does look like an authentic person. And the cop loses his cool. But it seems to be after someone doesn't follow directions. Now, as a person who's been a teacher or worked with kids for the last 18 years, I can tell you I hate that. I hate it when people are non-compliant. And, you know, if I had a billy club taser, I wouldn't last a week as a cop. I really wouldn't, because if I tell you to do something, you better fucking do it. And you better do it fast. Okay? Because I got a job to do. Why are you holding me up? I'm not going to explain anything to you. I gave you an order. Do it. I have a gun. I'm in authority here. You're not. So, bear that in mind. Next time you encounter the police, you might want to lose that chip on your shoulder and just be compliant. You never know if someone has post-traumatic stress. They probably do. It's a hard job. You never know if they got one more thing to do, then they can get off for the day. They got maybe a newborn at home they want to go and see. You never know what they've got going on. What you do know is that they have a fucking gun. And they are in authority over you. What you ought to do is follow directions the first time you ask. If someone said, go ahead and get on the ground, I would go limp like a freaking jelly baby. I'd be a pull on the ground. You come and freaking sort out my limbs. I wouldn't be asking questions. I'd be totally quiet and compliant. That's what I do. And that's the best thing that you can do if you encounter the police. Just do what the fuck they tell you to do. I don't want to see any more videos about, oh, the cops beat this person up after this person has resisted arrest. Okay? I don't want to see it. It's irritating to me. Okay? I've seen some videos where cops just kicks this guy in the face. You know, we've all seen that when the guy's laying on the ground, totally chilled. The cop comes along and kicks him in the face. Hey, I can understand. Okay? I don't know what the guy was saying. That cop was in the wrong. I I don't know what happened with that case. Hopefully, the cop has been relieved of his job. Certain people can't be cops. I couldn't be a cop. Okay? So, Beyonce bringing all this shit up is like having a really horrible friend that's like, hey, dude, you remember that time you got raped? You're like hanging out having coffee. It's like 5 years later. You're like, yeah, I do remember getting raped. Yeah, I remember that. And then they're like, yeah, that's cool. You remember that time when like your whole fucking house flooded and shit? And like no one cared? Do you remember that? Uh, yeah, I remember that. Thanks. So it's like Beyonce's on this castle up there, not experiencing this shit, but she wants to keep bringing it up for your black ass. She's not really black, mind you. She's always blonde. And always in these like one piece bathing suits. Okay? That is, you really gotta talk to your wardrobe person, Beyonce, because this like bedazzled one piece that you wear is so old. I mean, it's always a one piece. It's a red one piece. It's a black one piece. It's silver. It's got jewels on it. This time it's got a crown with it. This time it's open right here. This time it's always a one piece bathing suit. Fire your wardrobe person. Seriously. And why didn't you just stop with being black when you want to be? Or just fuck off. Just make music. Stop trying to be political. You know, we all know who you work for. Don't protest too much with that whole I'm not in the Illuminati crap. You know what? You go on, do you? If you people consume Beyonce's music, this is what you're gonna get. Someone taking a fucking piss every time she looks at you, every time she makes a video. And stop shoving her on us when we're trying to watch football, you know? It's like we got the kids there and she's like crotched in your face, always with her legs open like this. What is that? My mother would have kicked my ass. You don't fucking sit around with your legs open like that. These feminists, these fucking robots, these things, they hate femininity and they want to cheapen it. Oh, look, oh, legs open. It's disgusting. Beyonce's disgusting. You like her music? Great. You know what? I've got a couple of songs of hers that I dance to rarely. They're not that good. They always slow down, so it's like you can't get a good rhythm going. Whatever. You guys like her? Great. Enjoy.